welcome to our podcast,
Through the TBR,
where we talk all book things related and our never-ending TBRs.
And on the topic of TBRs, have you added anything to your TBR this week?
I actually have. It is... so gut-free. It is The Bone Witch by Rin Chapeko.
I love
Sorry,
how you added a book that you knew you couldn't pronounce as well.
I know, Rin Chapeko.
Rin Chapeko, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
So, is it a fantasy?
Oh, I don't know. It just looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Let's have a squiz.
Yeah.
And did you buy just the one? Was it the whole series?
I bought the whole series.
Oh, it's about witches. And T. First it says, T is different from the other witches in her family. Oh, her name is T. I'm so dumb.
Also, I love how you're like, it's about witches. The book title is called The Bone Witch.
Oh, yeah, true.
Oh, it's about witches.
It's fucking fantasy theme then.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, I said, what theme is it? And you're like, I don't know.
I said, it looks pretty darn cool.
Okay.
It's fantasy.
Well, that's your one. I've added one to mine as well. And it isn't a part of the Souls trilogy. And it's Her Soul to... I can't come again.
Her Soul to Take.
Her Soul to Take by Harley Leroux. Is it, we say Leroux?
I think it's LaRue.
LaRue?
It's like French, isn't it?
LaRue Leroux?
Leroux?
We've read The Dare by him, but that's
Him.
Harley Leroux. Girl?
I thought it was a girl.
Maybe it is a girl.
Sorry, Harley.
Sorry, if Harley can be a boy or girls.
No, it can. No, Harley is a boy name and a girl name.
So you're guessing a girl though by
I think it's a girl.
by the writing.
Well, because I feel like I saw her picture in the back of the Dare book. No, I could be completely.
Do you know what's funny? Don't you have this book too?
I do, it's on the top.
And you would fucking make me read it out wrong so many times. Anyway, so I added that.
Yeah.
You said it's like more dark romance fantasy by reading the back. I'm very excited to read it. It probably won't be read for a little while, but I've added it.
Do you really like dark romance though?
I don't know. I mean,
we'll get into it. This is about this episode's about our book club.
Yeah,
so
this is welcome to the January book club.
Hi.
Well, this is the January book club wrap up.
Yeah.
Because we've already read the book.
Books were too
Pardon me.
damn good.
Because we're just that fucking good.
Totally dooley.
But yeah, obviously we're going to go through what we thought about it, our feelings, everything like that. Our thoughts. Yes, our thoughts. But I don't know. When you say dark romance, I don't really think it was that dark. We'll get straight into the book. I don't think it was that dark.
No, that's not dark per se, but
No.
it's still not your simple
Oh, we met in a cafe romance. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm just gonna. There's a bit
Yeah,
of light.
I can't see.
Because I'm actually blind.
Let me get my glasses on.
I've read a mafia romance, which would you class it as dark romance?
What was it?
They're in a gang.
Gang.
Mafia gang, drugs. They're gonna kill him because of this. Have you ever read Little Secrets?
No.
Little Bird. It's called Little Bird.
No.
So he basically runs a sex. What's it called? It's a parlor.
Club.
Yeah, it's a gentleman's club basically, and he has hookers.
Cookers.
Hookers.
Oh, hookers.
Not cookers.
Oh,
Hook.
cookers.
Cook. I love food.
Yeah. Get it running.
And yeah, so this girl's brother fucks him over and spends the money that he owes him on something. So in his debt to get her brother free, she decides to be his sex slave sort of thing.
Oh.
So he's a mafia person because he's all related to mobs, but obviously it's quite dark what he does to her. So maybe you do like dark romance.
Maybe you do like dark romance, yeah. I think...
But dark romance is so... Her Soul to Take is a dark romantasy though. Because he's a devil? No, he's a
demon.
He's a demon, that's it.
And, no, I think, yeah, he's a demon and she falls in love, or they
make it out she's in love. But yeah, he's probably under a spell or something. Under his...
I think it's just a normal, like, if you think, like, demon, like a proper, like, demon in the ghost world or whatever, it's, like, stuff, like, doing things to scare you. I think it's still, like, that, but it's...
a bit sexual.
Then the demon's, like, word.
Oh, the...
Yeah.
Draped.
Yeah.
But with an R.
Grape.
Grape!
So
you guys know what we're talking about.
That's not funny.
No, stop actually calling it grape. You've been graped.
Okay.
Anyway, because you can't say that word out loud on here, I don't think. Anyway.
We could, but I just feel like it would just really, like, affect.
Anyway. But I'm excited. It's been added to the TBR. I brought the physical copy because our bookshop is now going to start me doing, like, Amazon books. Start me doing...
I was like, what was that sentence?
What is wrong with us today? Honestly.
That was a big one. I felt that in my throat. That was so big. Anywho.
But yeah, I've added it. I just like,
I knew.
I didn't want to buy it from Amazon, and then when I saw it in the shop, picked it up.
Absolutely.
I enjoyed the dare.
Yeah.
Like we said,
well,
it's okay when you're in it.
It's
not okay when you're out
dark
of it.
romance.
She licked his shoe.
Ah, yes. Dark romance with the shoe licking.
I would say so. It's part of the dark romance category in the bookshop bit.
Is there a dark romance category? In the bookshop?
You can kind of tell, can't you?
Just
Bookshop
the romance section.
I don't know.
Oh, you see the dark looking spines? That's the dark romance.
Dark romance.
Whoa.
Anyway, let's get into book club.
Yeah.
So you just took the piss out of my book the whole time.
No, because I do want to read that book.
Yeah, I feel like it would be a bit of you, I think, by reading the back.
It's a bit of me.
It's a bit of you.
It is a bit of me.
Dark romantic girl. I want to try different genres still. I'm still open to, because there's a possible, if I don't like dark romance, but I like romance, maybe there's like a line where I like medium romance.
I think this is like medium. I think this is like close to what it could like to proper dark romance.
Okay.
But it's not like there. When I was reading it, I was like, wow. My first dark romance that I read was literally The Haunting Adeline.
I want to read those. I've got them on my Kindle, I just haven't got to them yet.
So good.
Literally, the reason for this podcast is the TBR.
True.
Still haven't read them yet.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, do you want to show which book was book club for the month? It was Maddie's pick.
It was.
You can see what book it is.
Yeah, it is Butchers and Blackbird.
Butchers? Maddie is on one today.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Butcher and Blackbird by
Bryn Weaver.
Bryn Weaver.
Should we just go with star ratings to start off?
Okay, you go first.
No, I want to hear yours.
I'm scared.
What did you get?
I thought you were going to go first.
2.75.
Whoa, what? 2.75.
Like, 3, pushing a 3.
What would you do? What'd you do on Goodreads?
3.
Okay. And then Book Marie 2.75.
I put it as a 3, but in my heart, 2.75. Mm-hmm. What did you put it as?
Goodreads 3. Book Marie 3.5.
Okay. Talk me through why you did 3.5.
Because I didn't mind it.
Okay.
I think the only reason why I didn't bring it to a 4 is because I knew I didn't enjoy them much because it took me so long to read it.
Yeah, so, just didn't have, you just took too long to read it.
Yeah, so I think I didn't really, like, when I'm reading it, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, not too bad.
I didn't really feel that immersed. Is that how you felt too?
It took a bit long.
A little back and forth.
It was...
You know, I'm a back and forth kind of, like...
To be fair, I actually agree with you in the sense that it could have been shorter.
Put the confetti across the
I
screen.
know.
You agree with me for once.
There was this one part where I think it should have ended.
Okay, tell me when. I'm just gonna see that. Can you put that up? Oh, it's gonna rain.
They said it's gonna storm.
Oh, look at, is that a kookaburra?
No,
What is that? It's a kookaburra.
that's not a kookaburra.
Anyway.
That's one of those butcher birds. No way! There's no way.
That's watching us.
That's a sign. Who's the blackbird? Dibs.
Watch it on.
Oh! Me with my Lion King shirt on. Oh, that's so cool. That's a sign. What is the sign though?
I don't know. A sign that we should have given it a better rating, maybe.
Yeah, he's like, you would give me a bad rating.
We could put it on Instagram and be like, oh my god,
Imagine.
having a butcher bird while we're...
We'll pop this on. That's so cool though.
I thought it was a kookaburra.
It looks nothing like a kookaburra. Kookaburras are thicker than that.
A thick boy.
Yes, thicker than a sticker.
We might have to turn the light on. I feel like we're getting really dark.
It's getting pretty hesty in here.
Hesty.
Yes.
Okay, you tell me where you would have left off.
I think it should have finished before the epilogue. So the last bit, right?
Can I just say I didn't like the ending?
Where they got married.
Uh,
Really? I like that. I actually like that they got married. But they should have done it.
I didn't read the bonus chapter. Did you read the bonus chapter?
I did.
Okay, can you explain to me what happened? Because I'm not reading it. Because I didn't read it. I read the epilogue, but there's a bonus chapter at the back. There?
Yeah.
The skullduggery.
Oh, so
Did you read that?
Yeah, okay, so you don't even know what even happened.
Nah. Explain it to me.
So basically,
I was going to read it today and I just ran out of time and I was like, look.
there was actually some comedy in that. It was actually pretty good. No, I actually quite liked that chapter.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, you know how in the beginning where she had her e-reader and it's
Yeah.
dragon smart.
Yeah, and then you pirate smart in the middle. Yeah.
Okay, so in the beginning of that bonus chapter, he decided that I'll be back. Anywho, comes out in this dragon uniform, costume on. it's like get naked now. And he goes into character and goes, oh, you're a little human, all this stuff.
Oh, so it's just a sex scene, really?
Well, in the beginning it was.
Yeah.
And then they end up, then she went to go on a spa trip weekend with Lark and Anna, I think her name is. And lo and behold, when they're getting the massages, the two girls leave. They say they gotta go to the toilet, whatever. And then Rowan comes in to pretend as the masseuse. And then he was like, so while we're here, let's just get married. Because she was so stressed about
the wedding
and who they're going to invite and stuff. So he was like, you know what, I know you're stressed. I've organised everything. If you say yes, we'll do it right now.
Okay. So I didn't really miss out that much.
I kind of loved it.
Did it add anything extra to your little star rating though?
I think, maybe. I think I liked it was a happy ending, I think.
I don't like the fact they had an epilogue and the extra bonus thing. Why couldn't that have been rolled into one? Yeah.
True. Also,
because you get the and then you get Leather and Luck preview after that.
I read that.
Didn't read that.
Oh.
Sorry, it just sounds like I did really shit job at book club.
No.
But I'm a person if I'm not really I'm not invested in the book, I probably will read Leather and Lark at some point. Because the last bit hooked me in. It was the only bit I read was that's my brother's the epilogue. That bit,
the twist.
I was excited for that.
I did not expect that. So that was
I want to know who Leather
is.
I want to know who Leather is.
What do you mean you don't know who Leather is?
Well, Lark's her friend. Oh, Leather's Lachlan.
Yeah, Clea owns a leather store and he makes leather.
Okay, this is what I mean.
I need to find out who Leather is right now. It's literally in this book.
This is what I mean, right? So, this is if I'm not invested that much, like, I read the first couple, I'd say, like, first 4 chapters, and, like I said, it was a highly reviewed book. Like, everybody's gone on about it. It just, like, I just couldn't resonate. It took them, like, 4.5 years to get to where they are at the end of the book.
Yeah, true.
Sorry, they're serial killers that kill together, but it's not together because it's a game. The game was just weird to me.
Do you find that weird?
Not even weird, just like...
Okay, talk me through it.
For being serial killers, and they have their, like, personas in the start of the book. She's the orb weaver, and he's, what's he called, the Boston... Butcher of Boston. Mm-hmm. Why do we have... When they're, like, apart between the two... every year of the game, you know, when they have their own little bit where they're apart, and, like, he started, like, doing the recipes with her. That was cute. Really enjoyed that bit.
Cute.
But you can't call them a serial killer if they kill once a year. A serial killer is a fucking serial killer, but, you know, kills continuously. There was nothing in that book where I was like, oh yeah, she's a fucking mad serial killer.
Do you know what serial killer means?
I know it means, like, they can do it, but, like, to me, I'm just like, if it's their whole thing is like, I'm a serial killer, why are you not killing more people?
You know that... Wait! You know that they're not, like, technically, like, a serial killer. They kill people who are bad things. So they find people who are, you know, human traffickers or, like, you know, like,
yeah,
rapists.
Or
murderers or, like, serial killers and, like, whatever. So it said in the beginning that they were doing all these, like, murderings or whatever.
Yeah.
And how they do it. And they made it a game.
But they only do it once every year. To me, I'm like, do it more.
I think she did it more than once a year in some of the scenes.
Every couple months in the end. We took them, like, okay, I love a slow burn for 4 years.
At least it didn't show it in the book as 4 years.
True.
The 4 years is like
a blink. Honestly, I kind of just dissociated a little bit from the book, I guess.
Really?
I did listen to, I'd say, like, 45% of it on Audible.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's voice in Audible is actually so good.
Really?
I mean, I know you said you don't like audiobooks, but you know how, like, they're like, oh, he's like a soft Irish accent?
Let me listen to it. Maybe I'll change my mind. I love an Irish accent.
I love when he says a fucking Egypt in the book, because he says it on here and he says it perfectly.
You know what? You would love Binding 13.
Is he Irish?
They're Irish. The whole book series is Irish people. Oh. And they say Egypts and stuff like that.
I love the word Egypt. You fucking Egypt.
I love it. Yeah. Let me listen to it. I love it.
I have to just re-download it. Hold on.
This is one.
There's Audible.
I hate that beginning voice.
Which one's he? Is he the first one or she the first? Oh, 2.
2. Funny games. Roll. The Orb Weaver. I'm sitting across the table from the fucking Orb Weaver. And she's fucking beautiful. Raven hair. Warm hazel eyes. A spread of freckles over her cheeks and a little nose that's turned a bit red. She clears her throat and takes a long sip of her beer and then frowns. Her eyes trained on her glass as she pushes it away.
But see,
I listen fast, like...
Oh, I listened to it on 1.35. Hold on, I'll go to normal. Sorry,
I was like, why is he speaking so fast?
You're sick, I say. Sloane's eyes meet mine with a wary glance before her attention shifts to the diner. Her sharp gaze lands on one table of patrons for only a moment before it floats to the next. Sloane is a nervous one.
Oh, I like his voice.
Okay, let me show you her voice.
That won't convince me to read, like, to do it.
This is for kid.
Forehead presses to my knees until my brain aches. I start to hum, in the hope I'll drown out the sounds that are suddenly too loud around me. My melody grows louder and louder.
What do you think of hers?
Hers is alright.
So,
I do find that guy's voice attractive, though.
Right?
Yeah.
It wasn't just me. Like,
no, I
he's like, get on your fucking knees.
When
now.
he says,
I was like, oh,
so,
okay.
I was like,
I'm sat.
I'm on my knees right now.
Well,
Tell me what you want me to do.
But you know what I found myself doing? Because I was listening to it on Audible while I drive. Because with a child who only sleeps in the car, I just, like, park up somewhere and listen to it. But what I've been doing is listening to it on 1.35. I have my book open, and I'm following the words, but I'm listening to it. That's my new thing at the moment. I don't know why it makes it tickle my brain.
I don't like how you listen to the 1.5. That was like so I couldn't even like concentrate on what
yeah, but if I listen to it like this, right, it takes.
No one here can love or understand me.
That's too slow. But if you read the book by the thing, like the Audible, I read the page like 6 times quicker than the frickin' thing. So to me, I do 1.35 is my go.
Okay.
And it's
Bye. I hum and sing until the words fade away and the melody too. I renounce my wicked ways.
It's once you get into audiobooks, which I don't think you will.
I don't think I ever will.
I love it. I'm actually really sad that I can't afford, can afford to go to premium. Because I only get 1 book a month. So my choices are like, do I get Bookclub as well? Because that way I can listen to it and read at the same time. Or when I don't have a spare minute or walking around the shops listening to it, that's the best for me because she's asleep or she's hanging out or getting the groceries and I'm actually reading. In my head, I'm reading. Even though Car says it's not reading, it's reading. I'm going to turn the light on because I think
was going to say,
you're disappearing.
We're gone.
Yeah, I think I just drifted off in little pieces of it. It took 9 days to read, so to me that's pretty long.
Let me actually see how
and some nights I'd only read a couple pages, and then the other night I read 65 pages in one night, and I actually started to enjoy it. I feel like it was a book that I had to read in a big chunk of time, but obviously life is life, and I didn't get much time. Yeah, 9. Pardon me.
Alright, mine took 8 days, which is pretty cool. This for me reading.
It's pretty average. For 9 days, I was
that's okay.
But it was a little, like I said, it dragged a little.
It did drag. I love the storyline though.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, when I was reading it, I was like, okay, cool. It was just kind of the same thing over and over kind of thing. Which is fine, and I do love a slow burn, but they did it that's a different kind of slow burn.
Yeah.
It's kind of you
didn't see them constantly chatting or constantly pining over each other when they're not together. They would say it, but they wouldn't say it to each other, sort of thing.
So it wasn't I don't know. It was just kind of it was we can see it happening, and we can see the.
But I felt from the get-go, you knew it was going to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
It wasn't one of those, oh, there's a twist. The only twist for me was the lobotomized man, David. That was the only twist in the book. I was like, ooh, it got my heart
I was
shit.
Wow.
Was he really lobotomized properly then?
I don't think
he must have been put on an act
at all.
I don't know. And
I don't think so, because it became friends with him. Remember how?
Well, but he said, "How much can I get away with my lobotomy to be for her to fall in love with me?"
Yeah, to keep up his lobotomy act.
Maybe it is all just an act then.
Because remember how Sloane said, when Lachlan gave her the information, Sloane found out that David was trying to friend Thornston.
Yes, I do remember that.
And that's why he started cannibalism, to try to friend him so he can kill Thornston or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So I think he pretended to be...
But the fact that he pretended that long to then go and work at 3-in-1... Is it 3-in-1?
3-in-Coach.
3-in-Coach, sorry.
You're close.
3-in-1. 3-in-Coach.
Yeah.
I think of shampoo, 3-in-1.
Yeah.
But there were
know.
some bits that got me. Like I said, with the sex scene, I can't have a chapter after chapter sex scene.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be broken up for me.
Absolutely.
You know the first scene where they got dirty?
When she was injured?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was like, oh my god, okay, spice. The next chapter, immediate spice again. I was like, no.
Yeah, no.
I wasn't into that. That's just a personal preference though.
Mm.
I like build up, spice, bring it down a little, build up, spice, bring it down a little. That's what I like. I can't do spice. Which I felt like it was like that a little bit. And as soon as they had sex, that was it. They're having sex all the time.
Yeah.
Bring me back to the story a little bit. That's what I felt
literally
like.
bring it back
to
in
the
the
story a little
game.
bit. Yeah.
Like, I think what should have happened, right?
And then it just instantly turned into, we're not really going to talk about killing people anymore. We're going to do the restaurant thing.
And
she's just going to, like, to me, I'm like, it kind of lost that essence of what the book was supposed to be about.
You know, I feel like she had more of the need to kill people to release that whatever was pent up inside her.
Yeah.
More than him. And then
he was like, I'm just killing people because I want to know who the Orb Weaver is, and then now he knows it was her. He's like, I'm falling in love with her. I'm really just focused on being a chef.
Yeah.
You do you and you kill people, but I'm over here and I'm going to open all these shops and all these restaurants. And you don't even have to work. You can just chill at home. And the whole, does she love me? Does she hate me? Is she going to leave me? Oh, grow up.
Yeah.
Ask her. Talk like a normal fucking human being.
Literally be like, okay, are you leaving?
Are you okay? Do you need me to back off or do you need me to put on more?
Yeah.
Instead, he just wound her up. Like, I felt like that's what it was.
That's literally, I think what they should have done, right, is that half of the few games at the front, right, I think that's when they should have got together on one of the games.
Yeah.
Like, properly. And then the rest of the chapters they used, like, from the beginning, should have been chopped up in, but after they got together.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas they just did all the game and then randomly together.
Yeah.
It was very, like, cutthroat.
It felt like two stories in one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it did.
And it felt like the darkness of the book got less and less.
It did.
The only bit I thought, and I really didn't like, so like I already said, I didn't like the wedding part, like getting married. I felt like it was.
Read it.
No, but like the last bit, he like proposes to her. I'm like, I literally was like, great. Just how I wanted the book to end. Like, it would have been better if it was like, it's like a game, but they fought together again. I would have like, the last person who wins this year gets the big prize, rah rah rah, would have been better like that. And then he put the thing in the eye, like the wedding ring in the eye. That's not the low vibes.
You know,
I just thought it was a bit cringy.
Yeah.
Like, it started off well. I did enjoy the first little bit. Like, do you know when the guy was in the wall cavity watching her get off?
Yeah, and I was like,
really liked that.
I liked that, yeah.
I was like, okay, cool. Like, there's someone in the fucking wall cavity.
It's like, wow, someone's actually watching her get off.
And then I'm like, how many other people has he done that to?
Yeah, that's
like,
what I
that's
thought.
the creepy thing, and that's the whole point of the game, was to kill people like that.
And I love the scene where they went up and killed him.
Yeah.
And the butcher was like, hand on the throat, back off, he's mine kind of situation.
Yeah.
Like, proper game mode. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm killing him, not you.
I wanted that hype throughout the book. And I feel like
Absolutely.
we didn't get that.
No, we got that once.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe I just wasn't in the... Do you know what it was, actually? I think I do know what it is.
What is it?
I got so hyped from the trigger warnings, and there was such a letdown.
Yeah, true.
Like, I read the trigger warning, like, we read it in the last episode, and I was fucking keen.
I was like...
The first page sounded so good, the rest of the book was kind of blasé. And, like, the mummified corpse thing, that was just weird.
Yeah.
When she creeped up his body, that's just wrong.
That is, yeah.
Just like...
I was like, what? That, like, it, like, killed him with a heart attack. Like, yeah, it would. But I was like, meh.
It's a bit much.
I thought she was gonna, like, come out, like, all brutal and, like,
exactly.
How dare you do this to me? And, like, I'm gonna actually torture you in the most painful way possible. No, just bring out Mama
like,
Dearest.
Yeah. And what was the other thing? The cannibalism? It was a bit weird.
I thought,
like, his way of accidentally eating it, but she knew. I was like, that's strange. Why'd you not
tell him?
If she did really like him, she would have not let him.
You know what to make it seem like how she doesn't know or whatever, I think she should have made, like, a joke as, like, oh, wow, that looks so, that
looks so delicious. So, man, she went out in the kitchen and he's, like, there's pieces of people out there.
Where?
In the kitchen bit, when she walked into the kitchen and saw him cutting up. Have you ever seen, there's a show on Disney Plus.
Dexter?
No, it's got Sebastian Stan in it.
Oh, Fresh. I haven't seen it, but I want to.
Please do.
Is it good?
I've watched it.
Because he's hot.
It's good.
I want to see him eat people.
No, he doesn't eat them.
He forces people to eat them.
Do you want me to tell you a little bit?
Is it going to spoil
No, I mean, he's chopping people. But he sends people subscription boxes every month. And it has, like, a picture of the person, that like, a little backstory. And in the box, it'll have, like, a fresh piece of their meat. And it have, like, bits of them in the box. And people buy, like, the Charlotte box of the month. And this and that of the month. And
so
he just does that.
He does it for the cannibals.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's not a cannibal
He's
himself.
not himself, no. But he just has meat, like, people in the house like that.
Oh.
It is such a good watch, though. I can't remember if he eats them or not.
Because I remember
watched it
that
when it
one
first
scene,
came out.
like, where he had the girl with him and the dinner table and they had the plates in front of him and he was watching her eat it and she's like, oh, this is good.
No,
And
he
like,
did feed her people.
Yeah.
But I think she started to, there's one bit that freaked me out. He started, like, she's wanted to get out because he locks them up.
Mm.
And the girl, like, next to her in the cell has a leg missing. But, like, he chops bits of them off and then stitches them up, makes them well again, makes sure they're better, and then does it all over again. So they'll just end up being nothing in the end.
Oh.
So, like, the girl in the cell next to her, she can't see them. There's, like, all walls, but, like, it's like an air vent and they can talk to each other.
Mm.
And she's like, I don't have a fucking leg.
Mm.
But there's a bit, like, the girl that he, in the show, falls in love, and obviously she thinks she's in
Because
love.
it's Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
Mm.
He cuts her ass cheek off. That is what it is. He's like,
Yeah.
are you going to be rude to me? I'll cut your ass off. And he actually does.
And what's
It's
that?
so, it gives you the...
watch it.
You have to watch it.
Do they fall in love?
You have to watch it.
I want them to be in love.
Okay, that's what I thought when you said, like, cannibalism. I thought it was going to be something like that.
I thought they were gonna be like wanting to eat people. I think when they said accidental, I thought maybe they accidentally ate it, and then they're like, "Oh, actually, this is good."
But no.
No. But you know that what really grossed me out was when David sliced the skin
Oh, okay,
and then sat dangling on his
I
mouth.
can imagine it in my head right now. Gross.
Me too. I can imagine it. It's like all bloody and stuff, and then David ended up
He's
putting
like-
in his mouth.
Do you know what it reminded me of? Have you watched the Austin Powers movie when the dad peels off his skin and he goes, I saved that for later?
I don't
And
remember that.
Oh, I don't know which one it is, but I think it's Austin Powers' dad pulls his skin off everywhere and he, like, saves it in a little thing and he'll eat it.
Oh my god.
That's what it reminded me of.
So gross. I gagged. I was like,
Imagine having a mandolin pulled across your skin. That's a bit, I was like, that bit got me. That was the fucked up bit and I really enjoyed that though.
Yeah, I loved that. But yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. I can picture it.
Yeah, but I think the trigger warnings excited me too much.
Mm-hmm.
But I get why they have trigger warnings. But yeah.
See, the trigger warnings in here was pretty much nothing to say in comparison to Haunting Adeline. Haunting Adeline, the trigger warnings showed up.
Oh, really?
Like, proper, like,
Oh,
wow.
sorry, can't just call me.
No, you're right.
Yeah, I was trying to give it a 2.75. Like, it was missing a lot for me. I feel like I got overly excited by the trigger warnings, but that could be my own issue.
Yeah.
Like I said, it felt like chop and change. Like the books didn't really the two stories didn't really fit.
Yeah.
Like I really enjoyed the
didn't-
first half.
It didn't collide properly to how it should have collided together.
The way it could have been different.
Yeah. Like, that's the only reason why I didn't give it a 4. However,
So maybe I would give it a 3 now after talking about it. Maybe a 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2.75 to 3 is the max I would give it.
Yeah.
I had fun. It was okay. It's a book that we've both been wanting to read for a while. I'm glad we read it. I'm glad it was a pick.
Yeah. I reading this, I would say it's enough for me to read Leather and Luck, though.
Yeah, for me it is, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen, though, people said they've DNF'd Leather and Luck after reading that.
Really? I thought they said Leather and Luck was better than this.
That's what I thought. But then you got the next one. What's the new one called? It's orange. I remember the cover's orange.
Oh, no, I do remember,
I probably won't even say the words.
like Sky.
I like the nicknames, Butcher and Blackbird. I think that's cute.
I think that is cute, too.
I think
And then
the
the
tattoo
restaurant.
bit was weird.
Yeah, it
But
didn't
he
make
got
sense.
a crow on his arm. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Scythe and Sparrow.
See,
See, that's the circus, so I'm thinking that's his brother, Theon.
and Rose.
That's who
I think it is, yeah.
Well, maybe I'm more excited for that. I think, to me, Rose is a really old lady, though.
Like Titanic. Like, oh, hi.
Hi.
I pictured... Okay, so people who are watching this and read Haunting Unaligned, I know you haven't. There's this one character in Haunting Unaligned. What's her name? She's like the crazy one. She's the one that also got out of circus, and she's proper psycho.
Okay.
Like, proper, like, talks of... she has a bunch of people around her, talks to them, but they're imaginary. And she's like, one of those people is like, don't sit there. My friend's sitting there, or they'll kill you, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's proper psycho mentally, and also, like, the way she kills people as well.
Okay, yeah.
She escaped the circus. Anywho, Rose, the way she talks and the way she is kind of reminds you of that.
Okay.
So when I think of it, I think of Haunting Adeline straight away. I'm like, oh.
So maybe that might be your story.
Maybe.
I think I will start Leather and Luck, but it won't be like an immediate, like, I need to know the next story.
Oh, yeah, no. I can take my time.
And I feel like it might be a bit different. Like, I feel like this, like, they're not all they're not all the game killer thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's just their story. I want to know, I'm going to point it because it's up there. I want to know what their type of story is.
Well, it says theirs is enemies and lovers.
Oh, yeah, enemies and lovers.
I'll take it.
Yeah, because he said in the book that, what's her name?
Lark.
No, not Lark. What's her name in the book again?
Sloane.
Sloane was like, I think they hooked up, but they seem to look like they hate each other.
Yeah.
This was like, okay, so that's going to be their premise.
So, hate, like, sex and stuff like that.
And she's an actress? Or, like, she works for a record label?
She's a music teacher, and songwriter, and singer.
And he's just his brother.
Lachlan is supposed to be the darker one than Butcher.
Okay, well...
Because he kills, and he also has, like, a night business. Remember how they kind of hinted that kind of...
Yes. So are you more excited for that one? I
think I am. I feel like Lachlan is, like, kind of, like...
hot.
I feel like Lachlan's giving hot vibes, but also, like, more, like, dangerous than
what this is.
Yeah.
Is there trigger warnings in that book?
Should I go grab and see?
Yeah, it's just there. Are you right if we turn the aircon up a little?
Yeah.
A little chilly on my side.
Okay.
While you do that, I may as well just... Because, yeah, this one, it definitely has trigger warnings, because if it's anything like her first book, it'll have triggers. Okay, hold on. Okay, crows.
Okay, hold on.
So we have the second book, just to see what the content trigger warnings are as well. Because the first book was 2 pages long.
Holy dolly. Okay, I am going to read this out, but I'm going to make sure this is right here.
Okay.
Okay, you want me to read it out?
Yeah.
Okay. As much as Leather and Luck is a dark romantic comedy and will hopefully make you laugh through the madness,
Okay.
it's still dark. So please remember. Eyeballs, but not eye sockets, so you're welcome.
Like,
maybe Sloane makes
a joke about it or something.
Yeah.
Because Lark knows that she kills people.
Yeah.
Which I think is strange that she's never put her into the cops.
But I think they hinted that Lark could have killed someone.
Okay, yeah.
No, you don't. No, that's okay.
No recollection.
Teeth and tooth byproducts. I might have ruined pizza and beer and also smoothies. Still not sorry.
Because you ruined cookies and cream ice cream.
Yeah, and beef fucking.
Beef fuck oof. What?
No, that nukus. No, nukus. What's it called? Oh, I don't know. It was one of the meals they had.
Is it a salad?
There's a people that they ate.
Anyways.
Okay.
I can't remember what the name was. I just keep saying the koi salad.
The koi salad? Snow globes. So they use that as a trigger warning, so I would say they...
Shove it up somewhere.
I love where your head's at. Auto-cannibalism, and it goes ... Welcome to a debate you never thought you have.
Okay.
Okay, I kind of like that though. Okay, I'm not getting excited by this because
She is. She's getting excited.
numerous weapons and sharp objects, including darts, scissors, guns, saws, knives, grinders, an edger. Don't know what an edger is. And a little implement called an enucleation spoon.
Okay.
I'm getting too excited about this. Hold on.
See, that's what I mean. You hyped it up again.
7 fingers. You might have new thoughts about crafting with epoxy resin. Don't know what that is.
Like epoxy resin.
Yeah,
It's
what's
like
that?
this, you know, like you get like a cooking board.
Bless you. Oh, bless
Excuse
you.
me. You know, like at the markets, people sell like the boards and it looks like have the beach waves on it.
Yeah.
That's epoxy resin.
Oh. So they probably made one with blades or something, and then.
All people,
Oh yeah, all people. Yeah.
body parts.
Vehicular collisions. Drowning in various forms.
Okay.
Terminal illness of a loved one. Oh.
Who's dying?
Am I gonna cry?
Could be a crying book.
I don't have that in my book bingo. Oh no, I think I know. Sorry, I do. Detailed sex scenes, which include but not limited to adult toys, choking, rough sex, mild degradation, sexual acts in public, pegging, and praise kink.
Okay, this sounds like my type of book.
You're like, okay, it's getting somewhere. References to parental neglect and child abuse,
Which is probably going to be a backstory like Butcher's.
of. Oh, I was going to say Lark.
Could be,
Yeah,
but
I'm
we
thinking of both.
do know that Butcher's family abused them. The dad.
Oh no, sorry, you're quite right. Like the stepdad, like hit them and stuff.
Yeah, and he cooked. He always had to do something else. Do you remember how it
Lachlan
explained?
look after. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's that.
References to child sexual assault.
Okay, that could be Lark.
That is Lark because the teacher.
Yeah.
Religious references / trauma. Okay. Explicit and colourful language, including a lot of blasphemy. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay. Oh no, injured dog.
Okay, crying. Oh, you're gonna do it now.
No, because I won't read him as
Sorry.
an injured dog.
My thoughts instantly went to, how many dogs do you have, Will? None, they died. Do you remember his dogs got run over at work? Will's dogs in your car.
Was that Will that said that dog? I full on bawled my eyes out too.
And he was laughing.
Yeah, this stupid stinking. Oh, you should make this part a clip, and I'm gonna send it to him and be like, "We're talking about you on the podcast." Injured dog, cause of injury not depicted. Not depicted, which is okay, and he's okay, I promise.
You should have finished that sentence.
My heart. There is a lot of death. It's a book about a contract. Okay.
Like a contract.
Oh, so I didn't finish it. So, was that just me? Like, did that
No,
actually happen? Oh,
that went.
there's a lot of death. It's a book about a contract killer and serial killer falling in love. So I feel like that's probably a given. Okay, so Lark is a serial killer because Lachlan is a contract killer. He's the one that kills
So
people
that's
for work.
probably why she knows that Sloane and Rowan are like that, the way they are. And that's why she's easy with it. Because she's a killer too.
Oh my gosh! For those of you who came here after B&B's of Butcher and Blackbird ice cream and just read the L&L triggers and thought, she's not really serious about the pizza, right? This one's for you. What are they going to do with pizza?
They're going to make a human body pizza.
If they think can ruin pizza, then I'll tell you what.
I tell you fucking what.
Well, that's it. It's much bigger too.
Oh, no, that's even a bigger turn off. Yeah, like I said.
You know what? This one might be more you.
Yeah, I think it might. Not gonna lie, I think it does. It sounds a bit me.
That sounds a bit more you than that.
Well, I read one, so I could possibly read the second one. And it's a trilogy. And also, that one comes out this year.
No.
Book bingo. We have also done a book bingo, which we might post on our Instagram once you finish doing yours. pictures.
Sorry, yeah, I'll take, getting there.
It always thunders when we podcast.
Is that a sign? We're failing miserably. It's going down with boom.
But yeah, so you know what, I'm going to average it and just go 3, and you went with a 3.5.
Mine's 3.5, yeah.
Take this as all your own thoughts and opinions on what we choose.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get hurt by the fact that it wasn't a 5 for me.
Yeah, sorry. I'm a harsh rater.
Critique.
Critique anyway, so...
But I have just gone onto Goodreads before, and I've seen a 5-star review and a 1-star review.
Ooh.
So I might read a little bit of each out. So this person read, the 5-star was read in September 2023 when the book was released, so I'm fairly sure. Iconic, amazing, out of this world, incredible. I could go on and on. The most perfect dark rom-com. I really enjoyed the other books I've read by this author, but she really outdid herself on this one. I was mostly and mildly concerned at the trigger warnings, but I genuinely thought mostly because I genuinely thought one of the main characters was going to be a cannibal, but I can happily say, don't worry, it's not the same in this case. But it just says, Rowan, the male main character, had a lot to live up to with the name like Butcher, and I can fully say that he did. And I love Sloane, she was a bad bitch, but also she had normal people anxiety.
Yeah, bless her.
I also didn't read it exactly word for word to try and switch it up just in case somebody went on and saw the person's profile. So I'm not reading it exactly word for word, but that's what I got from that. See how I mix some of the words, because I don't want people going on their reviews and talking shit or hating on them.
Why would they?
I don't know. People are weird.
Oh, bless yourself. Yeah, okay.
The 1-star, it took far longer than I like to admit to realise this book was going nowhere near my favourite list. A shock, as I'm sure you can imagine, since it's literally about serial killers who play a murder game together and fall in love along the way. But it finally hit me around 3/4 of the way through. I'd rather have my eyeballs plucked and gouged out than continue to be the subject of Butcher and Blackbird's unconceiving chemistry, shallow characters, and disjointed timeline. That's what we're getting at, is a disjointed timeline.
That's literally what we were trying to say.
Yeah, that it just didn't...
It didn't match up, it didn't connect.
No. Okay. I actually get both aspects of the 5-star and the 1. There's lots of... I could pick out between the two.
That's because we're in the middle, though.
Yeah, probably.
Like, your 2.75, which technically is the middle of 5 stars. Mine's 3.5. So we're both in the middle, so we can. That's why we can see the 1-star and the 5-star, because we liked it, but we also didn't love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was the end of our Butcher and Blackbird recap and book club. Would you like to see next month's book club?
Get ready.
So this is February's pick. Is my pick.
Oh wait, yeah, book club.
I have it.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I have it in my bag.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm actually also
Want to close
scared.
your eyes?
Oh,
Why are you scared? I mean, I always pick a shit book.
No, Lilac was good.
That's the only one you have. I'm just showing them what I picked.
I'm scared.
3, 2, 1.
I did not expect that.
So I picked Verity.
Is that because the movie coming out?
No, by Colin Hoover.
Oh.
Purely because we were talking about it the other day, remember? We're like, I was like in the bookshop, have you read Verity? And we were both like, oh, no, I haven't read it yet.
Mm.
And then I was sitting in my bedroom, literally last night. Also, it has a bonus chapter, so I folded down the crease where that starts, so I don't have to read, because you don't have it in a normal copy.
Sorry, folded down the crease.
Well, like here, it's
ruining your book.
I'm sorry, I know you disapprove.
Ooh.
But that way I know where it starts.
Oh, you mean just pop the flap over it?
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't fold a page?
No. See, look. So this is the epilogue. This is the extra chapter.
How do you know?
Because it says on the thingy when I was reading it there, special collector's edition with a new exclusive chapter.
Oh,
so I didn't want you to not be able to read it, and then me read it, and it might sway my decision on whatever else. But this is 304 pages.
Oh.
Sorry. Look at this. Look at this font. That's beautiful.
If you get mine out, mine's so different.
I know exactly what yours is because I was looking at it before.
Yeah.
Also, book bingo. It's a one-word cover.
Oh, it is. I mean, that's not.
But I'm sorry. Just gonna. That writing, spec-fucking-tacular.
Oh, actually, mine's actually pretty damn good too. Mine's pretty big. Yours is smaller than mine.
No, I think mine's bigger.
Are you kidding me? Look at that.
Mine's bigger.
Okay. You know what? I don't
But-
like this thing.
But yeah, basically, she has someone dies, and she has to write the book finish the book based on what was left in the office, and she finds out all these secrets and this and that. Yeah, I'm super excited.
I'm excited too. And you know what? This is very, very, very controversial. But
Yeah,
I don't mind Colleen Hoover.
yeah. I actually, do you know what? My first book that got me into reading again was Colin Hoover's Ugly Love.
Mine was It Ends With Us.
See,
And Reminders of Him. Those two books, I was like, I fell in love with.
This will be my second, because as soon as I read that, I went on to something else. But this is my second, and everybody tells you to read Verity.
Everyone
I've seen
says
so
it's so
many
good.
people. But yeah, I was actually gonna choose Powerless, and because you thought I was choosing Powerless, didn't you?
I thought I was. Yeah, I thought you were.
Last night I literally read the backs to Kyle, and I was like, which one would you pick? And he was like, Verity. One, Powerless goes over our limit by too much. It's nearly
true.
500 page.
Yeah.
And this was 304. I was like, look, Bookclub doesn't need to be a huge book either.
No, it doesn't.
One word title.
And plus, this has been in my TBR for like
Yeah, this
2
is
years now.
see. And
Like-
I just wanted to. And as soon as I opened the book and saw how big the writing was, I was like, yeah, you've got me here.
You have I'm so jealous with your book too, because it's like hardback and it's bigger and it's like.
I'm gonna read it without it on because see how it's already getting a bit tatty.
Oh no.
And I think that's my own doing.
What does it look like inside without it?
It's just a black, but it has a cute.
Okay, that's not.
But
too
I'm
bad.
just gonna read it like this because I don't want to ruin the cover any more than I
Yeah.
need to. But I'm super excited that Verity is our book choice.
I actually am too, because like I said, I don't mind. I actually quite like Colleen Hoover. I haven't read all her books. Don't get me wrong.
No.
Here's what I'm gonna hate.
Exactly. But I've always seen people say
Verity is the
you
main
either
one.
love Verity or you love The Silent Patient. It's always just one or the two.
Oh yeah, true.
And now we've read Silent Patient, I was like, okay, well, we're going to have to do a side-by-side comparison if they're similar in that aspect. I'm not too sure, like I said, I don't really know the ins and outs of the book yet, because we haven't read it.
I do like Silent Patient.
But
And
I
you
love the Silent Patient.
Yeah, Jinx
So-
and soda, Pepsi Max.
We go get one. But I'm super excited. I low-key was going to start reading it last night, because when I finished Butcher and the Blackbird last night, it was like 10:30, and I said to Kyle, I was like, so should I just start reading this now? Or should I watch Friends? And I ended up just watching Friends because by the time I chose, it was like 11.
Oh, it's like, yeah, no, it's too
I was like, I don't want to get into a new book now because I want to stay up and read it.
yeah.
Just to get in, you know what I mean? Like, you have to make that first dent. But I feel like this would be...
You have to get into 20% of a book before you like start really getting into the story
Yeah.
and everything like that.
And I feel like today may be that day. I know me and Kyle like, might play games or talk or watch Teen Wolf later, but I might be like, hey, so can I read that book?
Okay, I need some reading time.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is book club pick.
Okay, I'm actually happy with that.
Yeah. I thought, you know what? I actually thought you would be.
I actually am happy with that because I actually wasn't wanting to read this for so long, and obviously it's a thriller, so I've always been a bit.
Bit iffy on thrillers.
Yeah.
But the thrillers you've read have been good.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I've liked. What was the second one that I just read?
Second one.
Oh, The Housemaid.
The,
You're like,
We've just finished reading The Housemaid. You read yours last month. I read mine this month. But we're going to do another video. It'll be out soon. Like another episode where we
The Housemaid.
break down just The Housemaid because we both read it now.
Yeah, it's like it was. Yeah.
But that was your second. I think that was my third. Because I read the...
Oh, for thrillers. Yeah.
I read The Couple Next... Was it The Couple Next Door that I
Yeah,
read?
something like that with the baby.
Yeah.
All I remember is the baby.
Yeah.
From
You
what
got
said.
stolen.
Yeah,
basically.
that's it.
And you figure it anyway. But yeah, I've been a bit of a not like a thriller read lately, but I actually have been reading. Like I've watched the new Harlan Coben show out, Missing You. You'd like that. That's good. You need to watch
Is
all
that
his
a
shows.
Colin Hoover show?
No, they're Harlan Coben.
Oh.
Coben. His shows are so good. They're on Netflix. Have you watched any of them?
What are they?
They're like five or 6 mini limited series, and it's all based off. They're like his books in TV show format.
Oh, really?
I need to give you a list of which ones to watch because some of them are dubbed in different languages, but the ones that are English, like in English, so good.
Okay, I was about to say I don't watch international shows.
No, but like because they're five or six episodes. Like when we just watched, they're an hour episode, but there's only 5 of them.
Is Missing You good? Would I love that?
See, my favourite one is The Stranger. This is getting so off topic. The Stranger, you need to watch that one tonight. If you're not, have you got work tomorrow?
Yeah.
What time?
9 till 7:30.
Watch the first episode.
Okay. All right.
See, because my thing is right. I watched the first episode. You get to the end and there's a cliffhanger. And you're like, I didn't watch that.
The Stranger.
The Stranger. It's on Netflix. The Stranger.
What's it like? Purely about though. What
No,
like
just-
I think I remember. I think I kind of I remember seeing.
You just have to watch it.
Okay.
I can't say anything so just give it away.
Okay, cool.
Not that it'll give it all away, but like it'll ruin it.
Glad we know something.
Alright, now Book Club has been picked.
Yeah.
That is one book on our TBR for February. Shall we pick out our rest of our February TBR?
Let's pick it.
You go first, my darling. You go for your jar.
Yeah.
So we're switching it up a little bit because we feel like with our hopefuls, because we say it's a hopeful, it's like, nah, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So we're only going to pick one hopeful, but then 2 we have to read. Still makes 4 books per month,
Yeah.
but 3 are basically I have to read. So Book Club, 2 that we pick, and 1's a hopeful. Go on.
Oh yeah, no, it is okay. I was seeing if it was that book. Next one is Travis by Mia Sheridan.
Oh,
So that's
is that
the second
to
book,
Archer?
Archer's Voice.
And you've already read it. So.
I've read Archer's Voice. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's not bad because it's been on my TBR for a while.
That's been out for a long time now.
And that's been a book where like I know I'll get to it, but it's not a book that I was like, oh, I really want to get to it. It's a book where I needed a little shove first to get to it to read it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Do you want me to go mine?
Yeah.
Okay, so my have to is Caravel by Stephanie.
Forgot about that.
What? Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, hold on. We completely forgot. We actually both said we're going to do a buddy read this month.
For Caravel.
And
Okay.
Caramel is going to be our buddy read.
Okay.
And it's by Stephanie Gambit. What was it? I fucked it up last time.
It's Stephanie Garber.
Garber. Every time I talk about it, fuck
Yeah,
up.
but Garber.
Can never remember Once Upon a Broken Heart either. In my head, I always go, oh, what's that fucking book we read for Book Club?
Yeah.
I always do
And
it.
it's the same author too.
Yeah, exactly. And I love that book.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Oh, love.
So yeah, so we
Okay.
have Verity, Caravel.
Caravel.
We both have those 2.
Well, you need to do your other one
Okay, I'll do my other one. So
because I picked my other.
my other one is my other
Oh.
My other have to read is Heartless by Elsie Silver, which is the Chestnut, the
Which
second
is
book in the Chestnut
Chestnut series. Okay, cool.
Because I read The Flawless, was one of my, I gave it a 4, I think I did. Maddie wasn't too keen on it, which is fair. You're not into cowboy romance.
No. I think I'm not.
But I love cowboy romances so much, and it just baffles me that I actually haven't got around to reading the Chestnut Spring series all the way through yet.
I'm actually really surprised too.
I know. I've read Wild Eyes, Wild Love, Flawless, The Lila Sage, Blue Rebel Ranch.
Yeah, but you haven't finished the rest of Elsa Silver, even though that Elsa Silver is like your favorite author, am I correct?
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's
Like-
crazy. That.
So yeah, I need to. This year, I'm gonna finish the Chestnut Spring series.
That's a goal. We're gonna cap that. What's that called? No, clip that.
Gonna just nip that in the
And then
bud.
let's see if you actually finish the rest.
Yeah.
Of it. Okay.
Oh,
the
shit.
next one is Bride by Ali Hazelwood.
Do you know what? We've talked about this before.
We had talked about this before.
You've never read it, Ali Hazelwood, before.
I haven't.
I've read only that Christmas novella, and I really enjoyed her writing style.
It's good.
Good writing. The book was terrible. Like,
Okay.
I didn't like any of that novella series which we spoke about.
Mm-hmm.
But I did like the fact that I've never read anything from her. It's like a nice little introduction.
Yeah.
But her way of writing is actually okay. Like, I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
I actually did have on my list Just for the Summer by Ali Hazel. Was it not Ali Hazelwood? No? No. That's Abby Jimenez.
That's Abby. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, anyway.
What are you doing that?
Sorry, I fucked up
Sorry.
authors yet again.
Yeah.
So my next hopeful is Riley Sager, The Only One Left. Thriller, I'm excited. I actually haven't read the back. I've seen people talk about it on TikTok all
Yeah.
the time, and I just really want to read it. So that's our picks for next month.
Yeah.
And before
We're excited.
hail takes over and the storm takes over, we're going to leave this episode here.
Yeah, because there's storm coming.
Yeah. We
Actually,
hope you have a great week, and we'll see you in
we'll
our
see
next episode.
you next week.
Yeah. We'll see you next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.